This will be a lesson on mapping out the cut section on a triangular prism. First, you're going to create your XY line at the bottom. Keep it low down, but not too low from the bottom of the page. And label that XY. We're going to create our vertical trace, which is 60 degrees off the XY line. And you mark this upwards from the point that you marked from. And then your horizontal trace, that's your vertical, and your horizontal trace will be 55 degrees from the same point downwards. Horizontal trace. To create the base for your auxiliary projection, you will be extending your horizontal trace upwards and creating a perpendicular line off of this. This will give you your X1, Y1 line. Now, our shape itself will be 60 in from the point, which should be here, and it's going to be a triangular, but it's going to be upside down, and it's going to be 45 wide, so the middle point will be 22.5. This will be our edge here, and here. The height of our triangle will be 80. Mark this upwards and do a light line down to your center point, which is where we marked 60 into, and then mark these lines up lightly for your edges. We create a perpendicular line to the center line to find the base of our triangle, which will be 45 wide, and then we connect the center to the two edges. And to find this is our elevation. To find our plan view, we bring our edge lines straight back down, really lightly, from both sides. You can pick any distance, maybe around 1.5 from the XY line, and create a perpendicular line, or a parallel line to the XY line. Add a square, and same down the side. And this will create the base view of our prism. Now we're going to make our vertical trace on our X1, Y1 line. So I'm going to pick 30 for our measurement here. You can pick any measurement and anywhere along the X1, XY line. And we go straight across, parallel to the XY line, to our vertical trace. And we drop this back down. And you bring it parallel to the horizontal trace, back up to your X1, Y1 line. And we measure 30 on this again. Here. And from the point where these two meet, through this will be our new vertical trace. And then we find the center of our base down here for the plan. From these we bring our points parallel from the horizontal trace. You find all of these ones, which would be point 1 here, and bring it back up. And there's point 2, 3, 4, and the center point. Make sure you label them all. It's 1, 2, 3, C for center, and then C. This is 1, 2, 4, 3. From up here we find our center and we measure the middle of our triangle again, which is 8. And we go perpendicular to this to make the base. And we connect it back. So this will be point 1, which comes down to the center here. Point 3 down to the center. Point 4 to the center. And because point 2 is behind the shape, which is here, it will be an invisible line. Next we find the points where they intersect from the vertical trace up here. So this will be 1C here, just 1C. And then where 2 to C intersects this, which is here. And then this is 4 to C. And then that one meets right at the point up there. And then we bring those back down like we did earlier with the perpendicular, or with the parallel lines. And you bring them down to where they meet on this shape down here on the plan. Mark these points. This is 1C, so we find where 1 to C is down here, and you mark it off here. And then this one is 2C, so we come down and we see where the line 2C is, which is here to here, and this is the line here, so it's this one here. And then this is the line 4C, and this is the line 4C here, so we match to where that one intersects here. And then the line 3C. And then we bring those from, or we match them up to make our shape here. And then shade in our shape. And that is where our cut will hit on the plan view. And then to find it on the elevation, we bring them back up, perpendicular to the XY line. And point 3. Make sure you label them up here then, so that's 4, that's 3, this is 1, and that's 2. Use a different colour, red. This is our point here, where it intersects the triangular shape. This one here, this one hits up on the edge, and there. And this here is the map of the cut on our elevation view.